in the fading hush of an autumn evening, as the sky dimmed from rose to amber and finally to a tired shade of gray, a small orange kitten named Ember moved slowly along the worn stone path of an old garden. The world around him glowed softly, but none of that warmth reached the ache inside his tiny chest. His paws pressed into the cold leaves, each step quieter than the last, as if even the earth didn't want to disturb the sadness he carried. Ember lifted his head often toward lanterns that flickered like tired stars, toward rooftops that once held familiar shadows, toward a sky that seemed too wide for someone so small. He wasn't just looking, he was searching. This wasn't just a garden for Ember. It was the last place he remembered feeling whole at once. Someone had walked beside him here, someone who knelt to his level, whose hands were soft, whose voice felt like safety woven into sound. Ember remembered that warmth not with his mind, but with something deeper, something breaking. That voice had always guided him, always found him, but now it was gone without explanation. Without goodbye, the leaves rustled in the distance and Ember froze. Hope surging so suddenly, it almost seemed to lift him off the ground. He turned his head sharply, eyes bright with desperate longing. For one fragile heartbeat, he believed it was them. He believed the silence would open up and give him back the voice. He missed more than sunlight, but the wind only whispered through empty branches. Ember lowered his head. Not crying kittens can't shed tears the way humans do. Yet everything about him trembled with the kind of sadness that doesn't need tears to be understood. His eyes glistened with a longing so deep it felt too heavy for such a small body to carry. Still, he took another step. Every lantern he passed flickered like a memory trying to stay alive. Every shadow stretched across the path like the ghost of someone he used to follow. Ember kept walking, as if the next turn might finally return what the world had taken from him, but the path stayed painfully, impossibly empty. Even so, Ember did not stop. He did not turn back. He did not let the quiet win. He lifted his gaze again, his tiny face filled with a hope far stronger than the sorrow curling around him. Maybe, just maybe one day, the footsteps he missed would echo through this garden again. Maybe a familiar voice would rise through the quiet, calling his name with the same gentle warmth as before until that day comes. Ember continues on small, alone, but brave, his heart open, his eyes searching, and his soft footsteps wandering through a world that once held everything he loved, and now holds only echoes of what he's still trying so hard to find.